Hi everybody, hello, welcome. Hola a todos. Una disculpa, tenemos unos problemas técnicos ahí, pero ya estamos de regreso. All right, esperamos unos segundos para que se vuelvan a unir. Let's see. Ahí está. Hi everybody, hello, welcome back. Bienvenidos otra vez. Hay una pequeña disculpa, unos problemas técnicos, pero ya estamos de regreso. Hi Ricardo, welcome back. Welcome. All right. Unos segundos más para que se conecten los demás. And we'll continue with the class. Vamos a continuar con la clase. All right. Para los que están uniendo por primera vez, bienvenidos a otra sesión de en vivo con Open English. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre el tema de use versus where. Estas son unas pequeñas muestras de lo que pueden vivir en la plataforma interactiva. Entonces, 15 minutos de una práctica ligera, donde pueden ver un poco de los temas que vamos a ver en la plataforma. Y también recordarles antes de iniciar que tenemos la promoción 6x6. Adquiriendo 6 meses, les regalamos 6 para que tengan un año completo con Open English. Entonces, aprovechen, escriban la palabra profe en los comentarios y les podemos dar un poco más de información sobre la promoción y sobre cualquier ubicación de nivel, lo que necesiten. Okay, so vamos a continuar. Let's continue with today's topic of use versus where. And let's talk about some of the differences. So some English learners have trouble using and wearing with those two words. So today we're going to discuss some simple rules and examples so we can identify better each word. So let's look at the key differences. First, use. Use is going to be for objects or tools. So objects are things that we can use for something, for an activity. Wear is going to be for clothes, right? Our clothing, t-shirts, pants, jackets, or other type of accessories. Let's look at some examples using. So I am using a pen. She is using the microwave. So here, a pen and a microwave are two objects, and they can also be used as tools, right? And some examples for wearing. He is wearing a black jacket, or she is wearing a beautiful hat. Okay, so those are the two ways that we can identify use versus wear. Okay, use, one more time, for objects and tools, wear for clothes and accessories. So, en los comentarios, vamos a practicar. And what do you guys think? Fill in the blank. Para esta oración que tenemos aquí, I'm a backpack. ¿Cuál sería la palabra adecuada para este ejemplo? I'm a backpack. So I'm using a backpack or I am wearing a backpack. What do you guys think? What is a backpack? Is it clothing or is it an object or a tool? Yeah. Escriban sus comentarios y los leo. ¿Qué creen que sea la palabra adecuada para I'm a backpack? Okay, Juan says, I'm using a backpack. Great. Muy bien. ¿Alguien más? I'm a backpack. Using or wearing? What do you think? All right. Betsy says use. Yeah, so I'm using a backpack. Great. So here, a backpack, we're going to use using because it's a tool or it's an object. It's not a clothing or it's not an accessory. So I'm using would be correct. Thank you, Diego. Also a great answer. All right. And Chuve also says use. Great. Alan also says I'm using. Yes, very good, everybody. This is perfect. Okay, let's keep practicing. Next one. So let's focus a little bit more on using. These are the key rules. Once again, for objects and tools, for example, I'm using a calculator, I'm using a backpack, or for a temporary action. He is using my laptop right now. So it's something that's a short action and it's not going to last a long time. Temporary action. Okay. Another one, we have some examples. She is using an umbrella because it's raining. So here, she's using it as a tool, right? And example 2, Joe is using the white phone charger right now. Okay, so en los comentarios, let's practice, let's participate. What things do you use at home or at work in your job? What are some things, some objects that you use at home? Do you use a computer, calculator, pen? What do you use at home or at work? ¿Qué cosas utilizan en sus empleos o en la casa? Escriban en los comentarios para practicar un poquito más el verb using. What do you use at home or at work? I'm using headphones right now. What about you guys? What do you use at home or at your job? What things do you use? Los leo en los comentarios. What do you use at home or at work? Okay, we have a few comments here. Excellent. Yeah, let's practice. ¿Qué usan en casa o en el trabajo? All right, we have the first one. I'm using a phone at work. Yeah, very necessary. All right. I'm using a knife at work, says Diego. All right, Diego. Diego might be a chef. Great. Okay, so we have a phone and a knife. What else? Ooh, this is a good one. I use a vacuum at home. Yeah, that would make cleaning a little bit easier. Great use of that tool. Mhm. All right, what else? Anybody else have any other at home? I can say maybe I use my refrigerator at home to keep my food cold. All right, we have one. I am using the printer. All right, good one. I'm sure that's at work. I'm using the printer. I use a blanket at home, especially when it gets cold. Great. Okay. Bien, muy bien el uso de use. Perfect. Okay, let's continue and let's go with wearing. So now wearing, remember, it's going to be for clothes. So t-shirts, jackets. For example, I'm wearing a t-shirt or I'm wearing a jacket. And for accessories, John is wearing sunglasses. Sorry about that. And other examples, I am wearing a tie for the meeting. A tie, that can be an accessory and also clothing. And example, are you wearing the blue sneakers? So clothing and accessories. All right. So en los comentarios, let's look at some examples. What are you wearing today? ¿Qué están usando el día de hoy? ¿Qué llevas puesto hoy? What are you wearing today? I'm wearing a shirt and pants. What are you guys wearing? Remember, it can also be accessories. I'm wearing glasses, a hat maybe. What are you wearing today? ¿Qué llevas puesto el día de hoy? Accesorios o ropa. Accessories or clothing. What are you wearing? Any jackets, any sweaters? Shoes? What are you wearing today? All right, I'm wearing black pants and a t-shirt. Says Joy. Nice. Okay, very specific with the color. That's great. We can also put colors in here. All right, Ilse says, I'm wearing makeup. Nice, okay. This would work as an accessory. All right, we have Juan. I'm wearing a black jacket for the cold. Nice, keeping warm. Great, Juan. We have Ivan. I'm wearing a hat, t-shirt, and jeans. Fantastic. Okay, we have Diego with a white shirt and blue pants. Good. I like the colors. This is great. I'm wearing a black jacket, says Left. All right, fantastic. Good job, guys. This is the use of wear. Okay, let's continue, and we're going to do the next practice. So let's practice together. Vamos a practicar juntos usando ambos. So we're going to complete the sentences. We have 5 sentences, and let's practice with the correct word, using or wearing. So we have number 1, he is headphones to listen to music. She is a scarf because it's cold. I'm a laptop for my project, and they are boots for the hike. And number 5 is a question. Are you the tablet or phone for the class? All right. So manden sus respuestas en los comentarios. ¿Cuál creen que sean las palabras correctas? Using or wearing? Okay. Gonzalo says, I'm wearing a yellow short and t-shirt. Fantastic. Thank you, Gonzalo. Okay, and number 1, we have the first answer with Joy. He is using headphones to listen to music. Yeah, great. Very good, Annie. Using. So number 1, he is using headphones to listen to music. All right, excellent. What about number 2? She is a scarf because it's cold. She is a scarf because it's cold. All right, number 2, we have Annie says wearing. She is wearing a scarf because it is cold. Great. Yes, number 2 is an accessory. So wearing is correct. All right. Thank you, Ivan. Wearing is number 2. Yes. Juan, wearing, correct too. Okay. Let's go to number 3. I'm a laptop for my project. What do you guys think? I'm using a laptop or I'm wearing a laptop? Yes. Good, Annie. And Joy, I'm using a laptop for my project, right? Because a laptop would be an object that we can use as a tool. So using is the best one. I'm using a laptop for my project. Let's see. Excellent. Thank you, Gonzalo. I'm using a laptop. Very good. Muy bien. Okay, let's jump into number 4. They are boots for the hike. Diego says they are wearing boots for the hike. Anybody else? Yeah, well, boots is an accessory and it can also be considered clothing. So that would be great. Okay. And I think we have number 5. Yes, using. Are you using the tablet or phone for the class? And we have using. Excellent. Okay, guys, very good. Muy bien. Maybe a bonus. What are you using for today's live class? Where are you watching this live class? Are you using your phone, your laptop, your tablet? What are you using to watch this class today? Your laptop, your phone, your tablet? Let me know. Or another object. Okay. So, recapitulando, we have number 1, he is using headphones. Number 2, she is wearing a scarf. Number 3, I'm using a laptop. Number 4, they are wearing boots for the hike. And number 5, are you using the tablet or the phone for class? And good. We have Gonzalo's using his phone. We have Annie using my phone. Someli is using the phone for watching the class too. Perfect. Okay, guys. Very good job. Muy bien hecho. Espero que les haya gustado un poquito la práctica entre use and wearing. And con esto vamos a concluir nuestra sesión en vivo. So remember, if you want to learn more, if you want to practice more, manda la palabra profe en los comentarios para obtener más información y aprovecha la promoción de 6x6. Fue un placer practicar con ustedes hoy. It was a pleasure, guys. Have a good Monday, and I'll see you guys in the next live class. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.